Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is Mike again. And what I started in the last couple of reactions is I tried to bring in more knowledge through AI instead of just Wikipedia about these bands and these songs that you guys send my way for a reaction. I don't know if it's something that you guys want or not, but it kind of gives me an idea when I don't understand, because this 99% of the time it's the first time I've even heard the band. And that being said, I've never heard the song, obviously. So some of these abstracts that these artistic driven guys and gals come up with might be on the outside of my wheelhouse. And so I've come up with, you know, I decided I'd sign up for one of these AIs, pardon me, and try to get an idea on, you know, get more in depth on some of these songs. So bear with me. It might seem a little because it's something new for me. It might seem like I'm it's a jerky kind of progression there. So this one is again a request from Leanne B. It's another Devin Townsend uh, project, and it's called Jainism. Jainism. I'm not sure that that's the correct pronunciation. And so, from what AI is telling me, this is a religion in India, and it's a very, very strict, and you have to be very dedicated to nonviolence, no matter what. So, uh, hats off to guys who can go through life and just let the water roll off their back like a duck. That's not the life I went down as a Marine and then as a police officer. Um, it was more so to do with being on one side of chaos and trying to manage that in a world that's just chaotic. The world that I was traveling through. So I my hats off to guys who can just uh, let it go. But that, I guess I just wasn't born like that. But there's nothing wrong with those guys and gals who are like that, in my opinion. So said all that, let's just get right into it, and I'll see what else I can come up with.
We're turning the pages tumultuously towards certain disaster. Weeks and days with broken wings. I don't mind. My will is the master.
Okay, let me back that up just a little bit. So David Townsend's Jainism isn't just a song title; It's a mindset. It's about being grace under pressure in a world that makes a dried out sound. It's about the discipline to keep your soul light when things feel heavy. So, man, this is pretty heavy for what time is it? It just turned 5 o'clock in the morning. So, this is a pretty heavy philosophical song, and with great heavy metal sound and a choir and backup singer. This is great, but it's you get up an hour early before you listen to this one so you can have time to drink coffee and get your mind straight because this one will cause you to think. You know, for for that to be about a a tender kind of um, way of living, where you despise violence in any form. It's almost the hardest religion, from what I just read, uh, to stay disciplined in because it requires you to turn the cheek. And I'm paraphrasing here. And then you have somebody singing about it in a positive way, but it feels like I just got assaulted physically. Uh, so the contrast between the heavy metal angle to Jainism and about how you know turn the other cheek. I think I've said that before in this, and then you have this, this uh, these guitar riffs just beating you across the head. It gives a big contrast in there, and that's how people like Devin here. They're just they're just brilliant. Um, they their minds work in so many different ways than what my mind works in. It causes me to kind of really get drawn to somebody like that because I'm a I'm always trying to figure out, not anymore maybe because I'm not a police officer anymore, but I was always looking for that angle. What was this person's angle? What were they doing? And I needed to figure it out and to be a good police officer and then operate in that kind of realm, that dimension with them. Speaking of that, one of the phrases that he was using were just a place and time. Uh, which is what Albert Einstein was saying, during his uh, relativity. You know, man, I'm trying to figure out how to word this without it sounding weird, but um, that woven through the normal dimensions of our life is also the fourth dimension, which is time, the fabric of time. And as time marches on, whatever happened at the coordinate today, right there at this moment, is frozen in that coordinate in the fabric of time. So it's not like it's uh, no longer there. It's still there. If you could go back to that coordinate where me, for instance, starting this. So that's kind of, I think, where he was leading with that. Man, I could be reading all into this, but um, it's pretty cool. If you go with my way of thinking on it, then it's fun. And if you think I'm crazy, then it ain't so fun. Anyway, Devin Townsend project. I think it's pretty cool so far. I'm I'm learning as I go. Thanks to you guys. All right, man. I'm gonna get us out of here. Thanks everybody for showing up and spending your valuable time here with this old Texas guy. Uh, and till I see you again, I'll catch you down the road. Bye, y'all.